everyone, I'm Christian Valendes, and what I'm going to talk to you is about word production. Historically, word production has been of less research than word comprehension. Mag-istorya kita with other people, wa ba gyud kita pakialam if giano na niya pag-produce ang mga words na migaw siya baba, or rather kay magkon kita na kung nanong meaning sa doon, mas kon kita na mag-comprehend na lang kung nano ato yung ipanunti. Let's talk about what is word production. Word production is concerned with the mental processes and representations. It is a multi-stage process that is given the intention to say something. Representations need to be selected in a sequence of processing levels. Each of these processing levels is specialized and represents a particular type of knowledge, such as meaning or form. Here is a blueprint of word production, which shows the current processing levels. First is the conceptual processes or the conceptual preparation. In this stage, the speaker is formulating the idea that he or she wants to communicate. When a breakdown occurs in this level, it results in an error called semantic substitution. Semantic substitution is when you're trying to select a word, but instead you select a semantically related word. Example, if you're trying to say, I was walking my dog, but instead you said, I was walking my cat. Stage is the lexical selection. It is the process of choosing the word that matches the previously formed ideas. If a breakdown occurs at this level, it could result lexical exchange. Lexical exchange is when you accidentally flip-flop words. Example, when you're trying to say, when you say, I gave a dog to my cookie, instead of, I give a cookie to my dog. Next stage is the morphosyntactic encoding. Arranging the words according to grammatical words. When a breakdown occurs in this level, it could result to grammatical exchange. Example of grammatical exchange is saying, I dish the washes, instead of saying, I wash the dishes. The next stage is phonological encoding. It is when the speaker decides which sounds to say. If a breakdown occurs in this stage, a speech error called sound exchange may occur. Sound exchange is when a corresponding sounds from two words gets switched. Example, attempting to say, stop talking, but instead producing the word stops talking. Next is articulation. It is the execution of motor commands to produce the sound selected in the previous stage. When a breakdown occurs in this level, it could result in a speech error called sound perseveration. This is when you replace a one word with a corresponding sound from the previous words. Example is attempting to say fast car, but instead saying fast far. Now, let's talk about the word level processing. The two most frequently used tasks for the study of word production are picture naming and word generation. First, let's talk about word generation. It is the generation of words that start with a given letter or fit semantically to a given stimulus word. Next is picture naming. This involves the initial process of visual processing, followed by core processes of identifying the concept, retrieving the appropriate word from memory, determining the word's phonological structure and content, and planning a speech motor program which controls articulation. Example of this is when you see this picture. When you see this picture, from seeing this, it may make us utter the word banana. For kinakitaan man natin nga banana inang arat dira sa picture. So makuan nato na ang masyud sa aton kuan kay banana. So aton ina siya daw malitok ina naton siya. Both tests involved the core components of word production, the lemma retrieval, word form retrieval, syllabification, and phonetic encoding. First is lemma retrieval. Lemma retrieval is the first step in lexical access. Second is the word form retrieval. It is converged on central assumptions. Third is syllabification, the act, process, or method of forming or dividing words into syllables. The last one is phonetic. It describes the way that spoken words sounds, but they differ with respect to the process that are employed to come up with a lexical concept to be produced.